Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you guys are new to the channel, be sure to click that subscribe button. Also turn on post notifications. I would like to give a special thanks to Ocean, Mazda, and Doral for giving me time with the 2023 Mazda CX-5 Signature with all-wheel drive. If you guys are in the market for a Mazda, be sure to check out Ocean, Mazda, and Doral, and they will get you into a new or pre-owned vehicle. But let's talk about pricing here for the Mazda CX-5 Signature with all-wheel drive. Starting price is $39,655. This one stickers for $42,255. But let's talk about the front styling of the Mazda CX-5. Let's talk about the exterior styling here for the 2023 Mazda CX-5 Signature with all-wheel drive. I'm loving this gray exterior paint. It looks really good with the chrome and gloss black trim. Looking at these headlights here, they're going to be a full LED projector headlight. This does come standard on all models of the CX-5. That's an LED turn signal, also with its LED daytime running light. I love this large chrome piece here around the grille. I like the nice texture here to the grille also. This right here houses the driver's assistance tech. That's also a front-facing camera underneath the large logo there. But let me know in the comment section what you guys think about the Mazda CX-5. I think it's one of the most sporty looking vehicles in the segment. That's also front parking sensors. But looking at the side profile here, this has a 106.1 inch wheelbase with an overall length of 180.1 inches. So really good size here in the compact SUV segment. Looking at these tires and wheels here, I like the nice alloy finish. These are a 225/55 tire. They're wrapped in this 19-inch rim design. It looks really good with the gray exterior paint. As you guys can see around the wheel arches here, it's going to be body colored. Some other competitors do offer cladding, which kind of cheapens the look of the vehicle. Here on the mirror cap here, there's this LED sight marker, and up top, Mazda just gives you a standard size sunroof. If you guys want that panoramic option, you have to go for the CX-50, which rides on the same platform as the CX-5 here. There's some chrome trim underneath the window wheels, also some gloss black trim as well. But making our way to the rear of the CX-5, looking at these taillights here, they're going to be a full LED, which is a turn signal, brake light, and reverse light. There's some badging back here which says CX-5 Signature with all-wheel drive. There's also the Mazda logo there, and there's the Active G turbo badge. There's also rear parking sensors, also with dual tip exhaust. And Mazda says this vehicle can tow 2,000 pounds properly equipped. There's the backup camera there, also with LED lights for the tag. There's this rear wiper here to keep the rear glass clean. Open up the cargo back here. This is a power opening tailgate. Once it opens up, it reveals 39.3 cubic feet of space. So really good numbers here in this segment. And that's how you guys let down the rear seats, by pulling this latch there. As you guys see, the seat will fold flat. Once all the seats are folded down, Mazda says this has 59.3 cubic feet of space. So really good numbers here in the compact SUV segment. And underneath the low floor here, Mazda does give you a temporary spare tire instead of a fix-a-flat kit. Sitting in the interior of the Mazda CX-5 Signature, this cabin here is very premium, very upscale. I like the nice materials that Mazda use throughout this interior. It does have better materials compared to some of the other competitors in this segment. This portion right here in the center is going to be a digital display. The other is going to be an analog finish. This is a nice display screen here. Unfortunately, it's not a touch screen. We'll talk about that in a few seconds here. Looking at the door panel material, it's going to be a nice soft touch material. There's this chrome accented door handle with this nice wood trim here. The switchgear does feel very premium, very upscale. There's your mirror adjustment controls. Your lock controls are there. There's some gloss black trim around the controls here. This area is going to be nice and stitched. This also has the Bose audio sound system, very large storage, cup holder space there in the actual door pocket. But shutting the door here of the CX-5, the door sounds very solid. To start up the vehicle, you guys know, put your foot on the brake and press the start button right there. It is blocked by the steering wheel, but as you guys can see, but looking at the current key fob here, very large key fob. There is a lock, unlock, a trunk release, also a hold button there. Nice chrome finish at the lower part of the key, also the top part and on the side, and there's the Mazda logo there. The key does feel nice to hold in my hands, but like I mentioned, this area is going to be a digital display with the analog. There is this nice bright heads-up display. The materials on the dashboard are going to be a nice soft touch ejection molded plastic. As you guys can see here, I do have the Bluetooth connected because I did not bring my USB-A cable with me, but my iPhone 14 Pro Max does fit really good in the wireless phone charger area. Over here is the headlight turn signal stock. The wind wiper stock is there. There's also paddle shifters for the 6-speed automatic transmission. There's the Mazda logo on the airbag cover. Over here is for your driver's assistance controls. Your volume and voice controls are here. This is how you open up the trunk area. You can also press this button here to display the top-down 360 view. There's trajectory with distance markers. There's a front-facing camera also. Here's your parking sensors, your lane keeping assist controls, and this is a manual tilt and telescoping wheel. It does offer a good amount of range and adjustability. There's the air vents here, also with the hazard button in the center. There's a heated steering wheel function, dual climate control. There is 3-level heated and cool seats. Some other competitors do not offer cool seats, so that is nice that Mazda does throw in cool seats here on the CX-5, and it blows very cold air. There's a 12-volt there, like I mentioned. There's also a wireless phone charger. This is for the 6-speed automatic transmission. Kicking it down here over to the left, now you can shift the gears manually if you would like. This is for your I-mode drive, which is for your all-wheel drive system. There's a sport, normal, and off-road mode. And like I mentioned, the all-wheel drive system does come standard. There's electronic parking brake, auto hold. This is how you guys control the system here. For example, now I can switch it to different songs and whatnot. There's different things that you guys can do here with this controller. Unfortunately, like I mentioned, it is not a touchscreen. If you have the CarPlay connected via the cable, I think Mazda does make it available that you can touch the screen. But once you're driving, you cannot touch the screen once it's in the Mazda phase, which is this right here. This does have the Mazda embedded navigation, which is a really good system. They've been updating it over the years, which is really nice. Over here, some shortcut buttons. There's your volume knob there. There's some gloss black trim around the shifter here. Also some chrome finish. And I forgot to mention, this also has this beautiful brown interior, which on camera you can kind of see it. The seats in here are very supportive seats, and above me there's a standard side sunroof. And like I mentioned, you cannot get a panoramic sunroof on the CX-5. You have to go for the CX-50, which rides on the same platform as the CX-5, but it's just, I think, a little bit longer, if I'm not mistaken. There's also the sunglass holder here, also with LED lights throughout the cabin. You can open up the sunroof via this control here. There's this wood-like finish here, also with beautiful high-quality stitching. Looking at the glove compartment here, it does offer a good amount of storage in there. It is also lined with felt. But overall, the interior of the Mazda CX-5 does not disappoint. Like I mentioned, it does have this very upscale and very premium feel to the interior. Opening the rear door of the Mazda CX-5 here, as you guys can see, one thing about this vehicle here, it does have a really good door angle. So you guys are trying to access the back seat, you can definitely do that, especially if you're trying to put your small children back here. Let's talk about the materials here on the door panel. I like the nice high quality stitching, nice materials, which are carried over from the front with this wood trim. Also with the chrome accented door handle, that's even this chrome piece here. The switchgear feels very premium. This area right here is going to be nice and padded, also with some more beautiful stitching. The cup holder here is very large, so if you guys have a large drink, you can put it in the door pocket. There's the CX-5 badge here in the actual door sill. But getting into this vehicle here, it does have a really good stepping height because it is an SUV. This is where I have the seat to drive. I am 5'8". Mazda says it has 39.6 inches of rear legroom space, so really good numbers here in the compact SUV segment. I also have plenty of foot space underneath the driver's seat. There is 2 mat pockets back here for storage. You do get rear air vents here, and the floor back here is not flat, but you can fit 3 people across. And above me, there's a standard size sunroof. Mazda does not offer a panoramic sunroof on the CX-5. You have to go for the CX-50 if you guys want that panoramic sunroof. And above me, there is LED lights throughout the cabin. There's this grab handle up here. Pulling this armrest down here, it does reveal 2 cup holders, also with 3-level heated seats, which is really nice. There is 2 USB charging ports here with a little bit of storage, so you guys can probably put your phone in there if you would like, and close it so it doesn't distract you. The seats in here, they're very supportive and comfortable, just like the front seats. And this also has a nice recline function, so if you guys wanted to get comfortable on a long road trip, you can definitely do that. But overall, the back seat of the CX-5 does not disappoint. Let's talk about the powertrain specs here for the Mazda CX-5. This is Mazda's corporate 2.5-liter Skyactiv G turbo engine. This powertrain makes 227 horsepower and 310 pound-feet of torque. It is paired with a 6-speed automatic transmission as the CX-5 sits here with all-wheel drive. Keep in mind that is standard. This vehicle weighs in around 3,800 pounds. Mazda says properly equipped, this vehicle can tow 2,000 pounds. But making our way over to the fuel door here of the Mazda CX-5, this vehicle is ready to get 22 in the city, 27 on the highway, and 24 combined. As of this filming, Mazda does not offer a plug-in variant or a hybrid model, but the company should be in the works of offering hybrid or a plug-in variant very soon. So starting off in the 2023 Mazda CX-5 Signature with all-wheel drive, the materials in this vehicle are very world-class materials. Some of the other competitors do offer a high-class interior, but I think the Mazda has one of the best interiors. This vehicle does have a very smooth ride quality, even with these 19-inch wheels. The visibility out of this vehicle is good. You also have this nice dash you can see all over. This touchscreen here, I mean, the screen here is not a touchscreen. You have to use the Mazda control knob here in order to manipulate the screen and whatnot. It does support Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The materials, like I mentioned, are really nice materials. This has Mazda's corporate 2.5-liter four-cylinder. It makes 227 horsepower and 310 pound-feet of torque. So best-in-class torque number in the segment. No other competitor even offers that amount of torque. The seats in here, the seat comfort is just so good. I like the nice brown interior. You guys can get a red interior if you guys go for the carbon edition, which the red interior I've seen is a really nice interior. Especially if you guys get it with like that Sonic gray like exterior color. I know that's a Honda term, but that gray is a really nice color. But the vehicle rides really good. Let's talk about the driver's assistance tech here. This does have forward collision warning, also with lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, also with adaptive cruise control. So really good tech here in the segment. Let's talk about fuel economy also. Mazda does not offer a plug-in variant or a hybrid option, but the company is rumored to be working on an electrified model. They do have one electric vehicle in their segment, which gets 100 miles of electric range. This is ready to get 22 in the city, 27 on the highway, and 24 combined. So good gas mileage, but keep in mind you guys can go for the other competitors to get over 40 mpg. But like I mentioned, Mazda is kind of lacking in that department. This also has 3-level heated and cooled seats. But I will say that this brand, Mazda, has basically turned themselves around to be more of a premium brand. The materials are good, the tech is good, the ride quality in this vehicle is good as well. There's also paddle shifters for the 6-speed automatic transmission. And I know a lot of people do give Mazda a lot of crap because they offer the 6-speed auto, but I would say the 6-speed is good with this powertrain here, which is a turbocharged powertrain. And the pound-feet of torque is just best in class. No other competitor even comes nowhere near what Mazda offers when it comes to the torque number in the segment. And this vehicle just drives good. You also have good legroom space, around 39.6 inches of rear legroom space. So it does have really good legroom space in the back seat for the rear passengers. There's also 3-level heated seats back there as well. Also with charging ports, so you can keep your kids connected on a long road trip. And above me there's just standard sunroof. If you guys want a panoramic sunroof, you have to go for the CX-5, which has that panoramic sunroof option. But if you guys are looking for a premium vehicle in the segment, you don't want the RAV4, you don't want the CR-V, you don't want the Tucson or the Sportage, you have to look at the Mazda CX-5 because it's not going to disappoint. After spending time with the 2023 Mazda CX-5 Signature, this vehicle has a very premium interior. I love the exterior styling. With that being said, I do like the changes that Mazda made for 2023. But hope you guys have enjoyed this review here on the 2023 Mazda CX-5 Signature.